Okay, so it is right now Sunday, November 7th, 1:58. And just in case you were wondering, it is 1:58 a.m. That's a very dirty window. But anyways, my point is it's very dark outside. So it's a.m. And in 1 minute and 30 seconds, the daylight savings time is gonna end. Yep, and that's the countdown for it. It says New York switches to standard time at 2 a.m. on Sunday, November 7th. Time is set 1 hour back, meaning as soon as that clock hits 2 a.m., it's gonna turn into 1 a.m., if that makes any sense to you. So we're gonna do some experiments in this 1 minute. Hey Siri, set an alarm.
I can't set an alarm here. Would you like
And confirm that.
What do you want to be reminded about?
Wait. Actually, set a reminder for 2 a.m.
What do you want to be reminded about?
Daylight savings.
Okay, added.
All right, now we're gonna see if in the next 30 seconds, what happens? Are we gonna get that reminder or are we not gonna get that reminder? My hypothesis is that we're not gonna get the reminder. As soon as it hits 1:59:59, the next 1 second is gonna revert back to 1 o'clock. That's what I think. So let's count at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom, right there, and no notification. That's what happened. Yep. Now, one of my hypotheses was that, New York just switched, to standard time at 2 a.m. But it turns out that it's not 2 a.m. like a national time. It is where you are. So wherever you are in the US, 2 a.m. is basically that magical time. So my theory is that the time in Chicago is still technically 1 a.m., which is the time that happens to be here in New York. Chicago is 1 a.m., and so is New York. How has this happened? Well, see, times switch back 1 hour at 2 a.m. wherever you are. And now it's 1, 1, 1, wherever you are. So if New York hits 2 a.m., it suddenly becomes 1 a.m. But right when New York is supposed to be 2 a.m., Chicago is 1 a.m. And Chicago hasn't hit 2 a.m. yet, so they haven't set back. So this is the only time in the entire year where Chicago and New York have the same time. Let me clarify that one more time. Time in New York, and we'll see a good comparison right here. So time in New York is 101, obviously, this should be refreshed. 101, that's time in Chicago. Time in New York, obviously, that is the same times. Very, very much the same times. So yeah, again, to reiterate, this next, 58 more minutes is the only time of the year where New York and Chicago have the exact same time. In contrast, of course, when the time sets to daylight savings a few months later, New York is gonna, go an hour forward earlier. So at 2 a.m., New York is gonna go to 3 a.m., while Chicago stays at the same time of 1 a.m. And at that point, that 1 hour is gonna be the only time of the year where New York will be 2 hours ahead of Chicago instead of the usual 1 hour. And of course, this phenomenon, means that time in California right now, is still technically 11 p.m. of yesterday. And, similarly to Chicago, of course, this is the only time of the year where California is only 2 hours behind New York, not the usual 3. So yeah, I actually thought of this today. It was a random thought, very random, But I thought it was super cool, just the fact that Chicago and New York can technically, conceptually, be in the same time zone. So yeah, there you have it.